Lesson 6. Polymathy, the disciplined life of Aristotle himself. Aristotle wasn't just a philosopher, he was a polymath, a master of many disciplines: logic, biology, ethics, politics, metaphysics, rhetoric, and more. How did he achieve so much? Through lifelong discipline. He studied under Plato for 20 years, taught Alexander the Great, founded his own school, the Lyceum, and he wrote over 200 works, many of which shaped Western thought for over 2,000 years. Aristotle's life shows that discipline is the foundation of greatness. Not in one area, but across the full spectrum of life. Polymathy, the pursuit of many fields, requires discipline not just of action, but of thought, to sit with complexity, to seek understanding, to endure boredom and embrace effort. Lesson 7. How to practice Aristotle's discipline today. Narrator, voiceover. So how can you build self-discipline, Aristotle style? Here are 5 steps grounded in his philosophy. Define your telos. What kind of person do you want to become? What is your purpose? Shape your habits. Start small, repeat daily. Let your actions sculpt your character. Use reason, reflect. Don't just act. Ask why. Let your mind lead your emotions. Aim for the mean, avoid extremes. Find balance. Discipline with humanity. Seek eudaimonia. Make every action part of a flourishing life, rich in purpose, guided by virtue. In the end, self-discipline isn't about being rigid. It's about being free, free from the chaos of desire, free to pursue your highest purpose. As Aristotle wrote, the disciplined man is the master of himself, and he who masters himself is fit to govern the world. If you found value in this ancient wisdom, consider subscribing to Aristotle, where we explore timeless truths for the modern mind. Leave a comment below. What's one habit you'll start building today to strengthen your self-discipline? Thank you for watching, and remember, excellence is not an act, but a habit. Chapter 4. Practical habits for a good life. Let's shift from theory to practice. If Aristotle were alive today, what habits would he recommend to live a flourishing life? Here are a few, deeply rooted in his philosophy. 1. Daily reflection. Aristotle advocated for self-awareness. Take time each day to examine your actions. Ask, did I live according to virtue today? 2. Moderation in pleasure. For Aristotle, self-control wasn't repression, but balance. Avoid extremes in food, entertainment, even social media. Habitual moderation leads to long-term joy. 3. Pursuit of knowledge. As a polymath, Aristotle believed lifelong learning was essential. Read, observe, question, discuss. Make curiosity a habit. 4th, purposeful action. Every action should serve your telos. Don't act randomly. Habitually choose activities that align with your deeper purpose. 5. Community engagement. Aristotle saw humans as social animals. Engage with others ethically. Build the habit of contributing to your community. These aren't checkboxes, they're disciplines. Habits to be practiced daily until they become who you are. Chapter 5. The science behind Aristotle's view. Now here's where Aristotle the philosopher meets Aristotle the proto-neuroscientist. Modern psychology has confirmed much of what he intuitively understood. Studies show that habits form through neural pathways. The more you repeat an action, the stronger the pathway becomes. It's called neuroplasticity. In Aristotle's terms, practice doesn't just make perfect, it makes character. He didn't know about neurons or dopamine loops, but he knew that repetition ingrains behavior, and behavior ingrains identity. Today, we talk about the habit loop: cue, routine, reward. Aristotle would have seen this as the natural mechanism through which virtue is developed. And unlike modern hack culture, he warned, true excellence doesn't come from shortcuts. It comes from sustained, intentional effort. Chapter 6. Breaking bad habits. Aristotle's advice. Of course, not all habits are good. So what would Aristotle say about breaking bad ones? Step 1. Recognize your telos. If a habit doesn't help you flourish, it has no place in your life. Step 2. Use reason to take control. Aristotle saw reason as the charioteer of our emotions. Use your rational mind to understand the cost of the habit. Step 3. Practice the opposite habit. He believed the best way to eliminate a vice was to practice its opposite virtue until it becomes second nature. Example: if you're prone to anger, practice calmness daily, especially in small irritations. Over time, that behavior becomes your new default. Step 4. Environment matters. Aristotle knew that habit is influenced by surroundings. Choose friends, environments, and activities that support virtue. Chapter 7. Polymathic Lessons from Habit. Let's zoom out and embrace Aristotle's polymathic view. He wasn't just a philosopher. He studied biology, politics, rhetoric, logic, poetry, ethics, and metaphysics. His entire life was built on interdisciplinary learning. And guess what? That too was a habit. Aristotle didn't stumble into genius. He cultivated curiosity across fields. He turned the pursuit of knowledge into a daily habit. From botany to astronomy, from ethics to governance, he built habits of inquiry that made him timeless. The polymathic lesson? Don't limit your curiosity. Don't compartmentalize your life. Build habits that make you intellectually agile, morally strong, emotionally intelligent, and physically balanced. That is the true power of habit. Aristotle taught us that habit is more than routine. It is the architect of character, the engine of virtue, and the compass of purpose. You don't become excellent by wishing it. You become excellent by practicing excellence every single day. So ask yourself, what habits are shaping your life right now? Are they leading you toward your telos or away from it? If you want to live like Aristotle, start small, but start today. Comment below, what new habit will you build starting now? Like this video if it gave you clarity. Subscribe to Aristotle and for more deep dives into timeless wisdom. Because here we don't just think, we transform. See you in the next one.